America is heading to the polls in November, and the race for the White House has already seen an assassination attempt and candidate switch. And in these tumultuous times, it's the first time that many Gen Zers can cast a ballot. By November, there will be 41 million Gen Z voters. That's 8 million more of that generation than were eligible in the 2022 midterms. Nearly half of those are people of color. Historically, the youngest generation of voters has had low turnout, but in recent years, this trend has been shifting. Millennials and Gen Z turned out to vote in historically high numbers for the 2018 and 2022 midterms, and an estimated 50% of people aged 18 to 29 voted in the 2020 election, likely one of the highest rates of youth electoral participation since the voting age was lowered to 18. But with the rise of the internet, social media, and more ways to cast a vote, the question of why the turnout among young voters isn't even higher still remains. The nonprofit Center for Information and Research on Civic Learning and Engagement published a survey in 2023 that found 1 in 7 Gen Z respondents said they didn't register to vote because they didn't know how or had trouble with the application. Among youth who didn't cast a ballot in the midterm, 42% of Gen Z said they forgot or they were too busy. The center says this shows the youngest potential voters may not have gotten reminders, information about early voting options, or other support to overcome barriers to participation. We spoke to a member of Gen Z who has voted and is active in politics and political science professors in order to paint a clearer picture of what Gen Z wants and needs when it comes time to go to the polls.